Hello and welcome to the Inter Miami versus Al Ahly live watch along. We got 6 minutes until the kickoff. Going to be an interesting game. This is going to kick off the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. I am very excited to see what happens in this tournament. Very excited to see what happens with all the MLS teams participating. Not even just the MLS teams, but just every team participating around the world, especially South American teams, African teams, to see how they compare to the giants of Europe and also Major League Soccer and see how we fare when it comes to the league's best. Going to be an interesting game. This is going to be the tone setter for the FIFA Club World Cup for Major League Soccer. Al Ahly is not an easy opponent, but this is going to be the easiest opponent that Inter Miami is going to be facing in their group stage. So I'm going to be curious to see. This is like their most likely win out of the three teams they're going to play. But I don't know if it's a guaranteed win. We're going to see. We're going to get your predictions here in a second. We're a little bit less than 5 minutes until kickoff. Mr. Appreciate you for swinging by the live watch along for the FIFA Club World Cup. Going to be an interesting match. Can't wait to see how Inter Miami fares in this game. Now, obviously, they have some injuries. Jordi Alba is not playing tonight, which is a huge loss. Jordi Alba is a very, very key part to Inter Miami's attack. Had like 15 assists last year. So obviously he's a big deal. He is very important to the Inter Miami attack and their defense, because their defense is very suspect and it's not consistent enough. So losing a player of his quality in a game like this is a big deal. Also, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button down below. We're trying to get as many people in here as we can tonight. It's going to be an exciting watch party. We're going to see if Major League Soccer, the last team in MLS, the last MLS team to play Al Ahly was Seattle back in 2023. They lost. It wasn't even close. It was a very embarrassing performance. So we're going to see how Inter Miami fares with the Barca boys. We're going to see how they fare against this team. But make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are 20 subscribers away from 7,000. Let's hit that before the stream's over. Our goal is to hit 7K before the end of this stream. I think we can easily do that. I think we can easily do that. What is your score predictions for this match? What do you think the score is going to be? Do you think Inter Miami is going to win? Or do you think that Al Ahly is going to win this match? Marvin Segovia says, Will in the building. Marvin, appreciate you swinging by. He says, I hope you are doing great. I am doing great. I'm excited about the FIFA Club World Cup. I hope you are doing great. I hope you're excited about this match. This is a big deal. We need to treat it like a big deal. I know some people think it's a cash grab. Maybe it is a little bit, but it is cool to have every single team, every single champion from around the world in their confederation, their federation, play in one big tournament. It's going to be an awesome experience. Marvin says he thinks it's going to be 1-1. I want you guys to let me know what you think the score is going to be between Inter Miami and Al Ahly. Who's going to win this match? What's your score prediction? I'm going to go Inter Miami's going to win this match 2-1. I think that they're going to, I don't think they're going to struggle early on, but I think that they're going to maybe take a little bit of time to settle in. I think that Messi always plays really well in these big tournaments. I think he does. I think he's going to have a good game. I don't know how well Luis Suarez is going to play in this match because obviously he's super old. But I think the Barca boys are going to have a very, very good match. And I think that they're going to impress people tonight. Now, when they play Porto and they play Palmeiras, that's when the true test is going to come out. But I think that they're actually going to have a really good game tonight. I think they're going to look really good against Al Ahly. I have them winning 2-1. We're going to see. We're going to see how the defense holds up the back four. Now, they do have Tomas Aviles starting. Tomas Aviles hasn't played. He has not been a starter for Inter Miami this season. They've had Noah Allen and Maxi Falcone or Lujan starting as a center back. We're going to see Toto Alvarez play in this as center back. I'm a little skeptical. I don't know how he's going to fare. Bimmy says 2-2. Eber says they're more Egyptian fans than Miami fans. Hey, I totally see that. I mean, Al Ahly has a huge fan base. I'm not taking them lightly. I think Al Ahly could absolutely smoke Inter Miami. They could, but I think that it could be. I think it could be a good game though. I think it could. If Miami lose this game, if they get embarrassed tonight, it's over. This is a precursor, guys. This is going to tell us how MLS teams are going to fare in this tournament. If they get beat bad tonight, it's over. It's over. Bobby says, "Who is Al Ahly's best player?" As far as from what I can see, it's Imam Ashur. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Imam Ashur is considered to be their best player. I'm not too familiar with him. Listen, the only exposure I have to Al Ahly was when they beat Seattle Sounders back in 2023. That's the only exposure I have. By the way, guys, this is the first live stream on the new setup. I don't know if you can tell the background's a little different. I've reshifted the setup at my house. I've switched from the big one monitor, which is crazy to do streaming to only have one monitor. I switched from one monitor to two monitors. So I got a full monitor now to watch the game, got a full monitor to see the chat, see what's going on with you guys. Like this so much better. I'm very excited to try this out all summer long with the FIFA Club World Cup, with the Gold Cup. This is awesome. So I'm excited. I'm glad we got this. I got a new desk too. I'm so excited to try this out and have this ready by the FIFA Club World Cup. I'm really, really happy with it. Marvin says anything can happen in soccer. Anything can happen in soccer for sure. Bimmy says agreed. I think Messi scores, but Inter Miami's backline doesn't hold up. Ustari's gonna have to have a big game too. Ustari has to have a big game. Ustari has been inconsistent this year. He showed his age sometimes. He's 38, going to be 39 this year. He's going to have to play more consistently if Inter Miami want to have any chance of winning this match. If they want to have any chance of winning this match, he's going to have to play a lot better. Ustari, that is. Bobby says, will Alba be back for the next game? Yeah, as far as I know, Jordi Alba is only out for this match. I think he should be back against Porto, if I'm not mistaken, is game 2. Palmeiras is the last match. And my buddy Tactical Manager is a huge, huge Palmeiras fan. So I'm going to try to get him to hopefully, maybe if he's down, I might see if he'll swing through on the Palmeiras Inter Miami game, even if it's for, just a quick second. I'm going to see if he'll swing by and watch the game with us. They're walking out onto the pitch right now. This game is being played at Hard Rock Stadium. You would think that Inter Miami would have the advantage. Ticket prices were down to like $4. Ticket prices had absolutely tanked because they were too expensive. They were really trying to move these tickets. So $4 tickets to go to the Club World Cup. $4 tickets, guys. So it looks like the stadium is pretty packed right now. It looks pretty packed. But yeah, it looks pretty good. But there's a lot. My God, there is a lot of Al Ahly fans at this match. But you know what? I'm not even mad about that. I think that's cool that there are a lot of fans from the visiting team that's from abroad here at this match. And by the way, that trophy looks insane. I love that trophy. I don't know how you guys feel about the FIFA Club World Cup trophy, but I think it's insane in a good way. It looks absolutely crazy. Marvin says summer is going to be awesome. Yeah, the summer is going to be awesome. We're going to be jam packed. As soon as this game's over, I'm going to be coming out with a recap of the match. Tomorrow we got the USMNT. Then we got LAFC on Monday. There is just so much soccer going on. It's going to be an incredible, incredible summer for the channel, for MLS, for soccer in general in this country. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great summer. Eber says, are they Are there any USMNT players playing in this tournament? Because Gold Cup is really last chance for the USMNT to play competitive instead of friendlies. Yeah, Gio Reyna is playing in this tournament. Weston McKinney's playing in this tournament. I think Eunice Musa, I think. Maybe or is it Timothy Weah? There's like three or four Americans playing in this tournament. Yes. So there's Noah Allen, by the way, is Toto Alvarez is starting because Noah Allen is having to play at left back because Jordi Alba is out for this match. Just wanted to clarify for that. But yes, there are some USMNT players that are not playing in the Gold Cup due to the FIFA Club World Cup. Guys, we're at 20 likes. Let's try to hit 50 before the end of the half. Let's try to get to 50. We're 20 right now, 30 away. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. 18 subscribers away from 7K. Our goal is to hit 7K by the FIFA Club World Cup, which is about to kick off. Let's try to hit that 7K before the stream ends. Only 18 away. We're so close. We're so close. Let's have a good stream. Let's have a good game. Let's see what happens. Going to be a big night. Would not rather spend it with anyone else than you guys to kick off the FIFA Club World Cup. Going to be a huge event, in my opinion. Can't wait to see what happens. Bimmy says Timothy Weah for Juve. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Marvin says, I know this is off topic, but I hope El Salvador does well in the Gold Cup. Yeah, no, I just hope it's competitive because the Gold Cup is just very watered down. Not a lot of good teams in the CONCACAF. Okay, another question for you. Besides Messi, Messi's the easy one. And by the way, I love the font on the Club World Cup jerseys. Love that they changed it. Besides Lionel Messi, game's about to kick off, by the way. Which player besides Messi has to have a big game tonight in order for Inter Miami to win? Which Inter Miami player has to have a good game tonight in order for Miami to win, excluding Lionel Messi? I think it's got to be Luis Suarez. I think Luis Suarez has got to be able to score a goal tonight. He has been very inconsistent this season, excuse me. He just doesn't bring enough to the attack of what he was doing last year. He had like 21 goals last year. He's got to play more consistent this year than what he has. He's got to play more consistent. He's got to be able to create chances. He's got to be able to finish chances. If he doesn't do that, they have no chance tonight. They have no chance. Bobby says Ustari. Marvin says Luis Suarez has to have a good game. Is that Arigit? Says Busquets. Eber says anyone on the defense. Michael Pelly says these type of teams, not from the Big Five leagues, are in the interesting games for MLS teams. Yeah, because we're going to compare. We're going to see what they can do. We'll be able to see what we're going to compare a good team, not in the top 5 league, versus an MLS team, see what they can do. And keep in mind, this is the home field advantage location wise, but Al Ahly definitely has more fans. Okay, we have officially kicked off. Let's see who wins. Jonathan Miranda says if the back line isn't there, good luck. Yeah, if the back line isn't there, this is going to get ugly. Riley says Messi. Well, we said who would be the biggest impact outside of Messi. So Messi excluded. See what Messi can do tonight, though. See what Javier Mascherano can do making adjustments. Javier Mascherano has been terrible for Inter Miami in 2025. Making adjustments, making substitutions, in-game decision-making has been abysmal from Javier Mascherano. Marvin says he was thinking the same thing about Luis Suarez. I couldn't agree more. Matt says Suarez. No Name says watching from Switzerland, 2:07 a.m. Yes, I appreciate that. Give me one sec. Need to update this so that way you guys can see the score. Why is this not updating? Just give me one sec. There we go. Cool. Masoik says, yo, are we going to pull for we're all CONCACAF and root for each other, or are we going to be actively playing or praying for each other's downfall as per usual? I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if Liga MX teams Monterrey and Pachuca do well. I mean, unless they're playing against the MLS team, right? I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool. Masoik, listen, we're allies in this, right? We gotta show out for CONCACAF. Riley says Suarez and Messi. Bobby says decent start by Miami. Yeah, we'll just see how it holds up. The wheels can normally fall. Ian Frey, guys, Ian Frey is an interesting player. I don't know if you guys, to anyone who is not a big Miami fan, Ian Frey, the right back for Miami, has tore his ACL, a very important ligament in his knee. He has tore his ACL not once, not twice, 3 times, and he's only 23 years old. The right back for Inter Miami has tore his ACL 3 times. And he is only 23 years old, and he's tore his meniscus on top of that. So I'm going to be very interested to see how he plays against Ahly, how he holds up. A lot of Miami fans are very big on Ian Frey. Masoik says, by the way, Suarez is the X factor for Inter Miami in this match. I agree. It looks like they're going back to the 4-4-2, which I'm not a big fan of. Inter Miami plays better when they play in their 4-4-3. They've got Messi kind of playing underneath as a false nine behind Luis Suarez. I just don't think they play as well like that. I think Messi's better when he's playing on the wing and they're playing in a 4-3-3, but we'll see what happens. Eber says Al Ollie's looks way physically faster. That will be Miami's mistake. Just gonna have to score some goals. Miami has to win this game, guys. They have to win this game. If they don't get 3 points out of this game, it's gonna be tough. This is the easiest, no disrespect. This is the easiest of their 3 matches. Easiest of their 3 matches. The Al Ollie fans are going crazy right now. Oh, here we go, Ian Frey. Oh. And by the way, I'm definitely supporting the MLS teams in this tournament. 100%. I'm an MLS fan when it comes to these tournaments. Don't support them when they're playing other MLS teams. But when they're playing non-MLS teams, I'm rooting for the MLS teams. And Masoik was asking me if I was going to be supporting Liga MX. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to see Liga MX show out, because if they do well, is it offside? That's onside. Oh, good save by Ustari. Oh no. Okay. Maxi Falcone's holding his left hamstring. Is he down already? Is he hurt already? He'd had some hamstring issues earlier in the season. Looked like he was a little offside. God, Maxi Falcone, guys, number 37 just looks so slow. Maxi Falcone looks super, super slow. Bobby says, is there VAR? I honestly am not sure if there's VAR for this. I'm not 100% sure if there is. I would think with this being the Club World Cup, there would be VAR, there would be goal line technology, offside technology, all that stuff. Brandon Westside says, do you have a team that you support, or do you support the national team in the league in general? Yes, I support the USMNT, and I just support the league in general. I just cover it from a unbiased side. I just kind of just tell it like it is. Be honest about certain teams. But I want to see the league improve and grow and be as good as it possibly can be. Tobar says, Al Ahly are much better than Miami. MLS fans about to find out about the Saudi league. They're not even, Tobar, you're my guy, but they're not the Saudi league, man. You can't disrespect them like that. They're from Egypt. They're the Egyptian champions. This game is getting chippy, by the way. Okay. Ikshan says there is VAR. Cool. That is good. There's VAR. Diogo says Al Ahly won 3 of the last 4 African Champions Leagues. By far the worst team from Africa to get in your group. So they're the worst team. Al Ahly won 3 of the last 4 African Champions Leagues. By far the worst. It seems like they'd be the best team if that's the case. Mr. says my DAZN stream just died. I'm watching it on TNT, Mr. I don't know. I have heard DAZN. I know that that's more of an international sports thing. I've heard that definitely can be a little hit or miss. Looks like an Al Ahly player's hurt. Tobar, you're getting cooked, man. You gotta know this before you gotta know what league they play in. Stephen Leonard says decent turnout for the $14 ticket talks. Tobar says laughing my ass off. At Middle Eastern teams, I meant. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah. They're a good team. We'll see what happens. But listen, if you got a Messi, you got a chance. Oh my God. That oh my God. Oh, that's a good save by Ustari. See, the thing is that Miami's defending is so bad. Oh, all right, here we go. The energy's up. See what Messi can do. Good pass. A little too much on it to no Allen. Tobar says they're cutting through Miami. The D looks like the CR9 is here. This game is intense. This is a very energetic game. This has been exciting so far. What's he doing, bro? What is he doing? Paggio R9 with the I mean, look, this is look, the concept of this is super cool. I don't know why. There's a lot of people that just hate to hate, but you guys got to admit the concept of this is super cool. A World Cup style tournament with all the club teams is cool as hell. It is cool as hell. Look, even if every MLS team gets clapped, I just still think it's cool. When would Al Ahly ever play Inter Miami? In normal circumstances. Now, I am disappointed. I wanted to mention this too. I'm very disappointed that really no MLS team made any significant signings for this tournament. Uh-oh. My guy Barry dropping a $20 super chat saying, I made it. Barry, I'm glad you finally got to make one of our live streams. Always see you making the Rave Green TV live streams. I'm glad you got to make it. MLS Moves live stream watch along. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the super chat, $20. And thank you so much for being a member of the channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it, my friend. Hope you enjoy the game with us tonight. Hopefully MLS can do some damage. Tobar says, see, it would be cooler if MLS teams were set up better to compete. Of course, I mean, that would be a lot. I thought that's what was going to happen in this match or this tournament. I thought they were going to try to save some resources, give them a little bit more flexibility to try to look good in this tournament because this is an audition to the world. There are so many people who have heard of Inter Miami, guys. Heard of them. They know Messi plays for Inter Miami, and that's about all they know. They never have watched them play. This is the first time a lot of people have ever watched Inter Miami play because this is the first time they've really played not behind a paywall. DAZN is free. Anybody can watch it that has an account. In America, this game is on TNT. So this is like the first time that some people have ever watched Inter Miami, especially worldwide. This is one of the first times. Keyshawn says Miami's defense is so slow. Maxi Falcone looks like he's in quicksand. Maxi Falcone literally looks like he's in quicksand. He is so slow. Gonna have to see Messi do something. Ustari has been very good though too, because he's also been a guy who has been, who's kind of an X factor for this match. Barry says Apple killed MLS's momentum. They certainly didn't help it. I mean, that's a lot of people have been shielded away from Major League Soccer because they just don't have a way to watch it. They just don't have a way to watch any of the games. Not everybody's going to sign up for Apple TV, right? Great save by Ustari, by the way. Ben says my DAZN stream has not even started yet. What a joke. Are you in the US? Are you watching abroad? Ooh. Their best player looks like he's hurt pretty bad. He dislocated his shoulder? Ooh, he looks like he's in pain, man. The Z says Apple sucks. He also says the zone didn't work on the phone for me, but on the TV app it works fine. So that's a little, tidbit for anybody who's having trouble with it on their phone. Steven Leonard says, imagine Apple making it free. Would be sick because the production is amazing. The production is very good, but the paywall just absolutely hurts the momentum. Tobar says, no, Barry, you can't defend MLS, man. MLS killed their own momentum. They got to be held accountable. It's not that Miami is slow. It's that Ahly is very fast and aggressive. Yeah, Imam Ashour is out. This is Al Ali's best player. Al Ali's best player just got taken out of the game. That is a huge loss for Al Ali. I may not know much about their team as much as someone else or other people do, but I know from all the research I've done that is their best player, and he is out. Looks like he hurt his shoulder. He is out the rest of the game, subbed out in the 13th minute. That is a huge, huge loss. Barry says the zone keeps dropping. TNT has the game. I haven't had any issues with it so far. Oh. Butterdog says, get ready for Seattle to get whooped 10-0 at 20-minute mark. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Ben says, yes, in the U.S. on the TV app, still in the pregame show. That's crazy. Well, hopefully, guys, this is the first game. Hopefully, they're able to figure out some of the kinks and have it fixed for the other matches. I mean, this is the first game. This is the first match. This is the first match of the FIFA Club World Cup. It's the first game. Guys, we're at 27 likes. We're 23 away from 50. We're trying to hit 50 by the end of the first half. We're also 15 subscribers away. 15 subscribers away from 7,000. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 7K, our FIFA Club World Cup goal. But by the end of this match, I know we can do that. We're so close. 15 subscribers is nothing. We can easily hit that. Make sure you subscribe and also share with a friend. Let's grow the party and the audience as much as we can. This is a watch party, live watch along to see how Inter Miami fares against one of Africa's best teams and compare Major League Soccer to one of Africa's best teams and see if Messi can prevail this team to a win. The Z says, this sucks. I wanted their best squad. Poor guy. Yeah, I do feel bad for him. Jonathan Miranda says, get it back in blood, an eye for an eye. Bobby says, do you think Miami will be in this tournament in 4 years from now? I don't know, man. I don't know. It just depends on what kind of team that they're willing to put together. It just depends on what kind of team they're willing to put together and who's going to be their guy, because Messi obviously is going to be playing for Inter Miami in 4 years. So who are they going to replace Messi with? Butterdog says, I'll be happy with a Messi goal. I don't care if they lose. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Messi performs well in big games, but, I think he does, especially on a stage like this. I think he always performs well. Diogo says, so far the game looks even. Only problem is Miami's defense looks really slow when they hit in transition. Yeah, and also too, Ahly is better at clamping down on Inter Miami in the attack. As soon as they get the ball, there's 3, 4 guys around. They're very, very good at just absolutely killing momentum in their attack in the final third. Stephen Leonard says, MLS showing you more love yet, bro? No. It's about the same. It's about the same. Ikshan says Miami number 35 defender is too slow. I think you mean 37, which is Maxi Falcone. I don't think they have a 35 on the 30. There's 37. He is super slow. He looks like he's in quicksand. Maxi Falcone does. Game hasn't gotten out of hand yet, though. Game has not gotten out of hand yet. Keegan says, honestly, for me, this is an Inter Miami hate watch. We'll be rooting for every other MLS team, though. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. There's a lot of hate for Inter Miami, a lot of hate for the attention they get. And some people think that they get a lot of unfair treatment, like playing in this game, being part of this tournament without winning a big tournament. But, you know, like a lot of people said, they weren't going to ever not have Miami in this. They were always going to try to have Inter Miami in this tournament. Stephen Leonard says, shame, man, you deserve it. Definitely the best MLS follow. Hey, I greatly appreciate that. I just try to be honest, try to help the game grow. And, oh, God, this rip is Ian Frey. I think Ian Frey just ripped that guy's pants. I just try to keep it honest, entertaining, and informative, you know, just trying to make it as fun as I possibly can while also being honest. Looks like Busquets is calling for either offside or a foul. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whew. God, Inter Miami's backline is just so slow to react. They're so slow to react. That was my biggest issue with Inter Miami heading into this tournament, right? They just have no speed in the starting 11 at all. They have no speed whatsoever. And I was hoping they would add something like maybe a speedster. Mr. knows we've been talking about this for months now. They need some speed on the flank, an attacking option who can actually take some of the pressure, the attention off Messi and Suarez to help them out. They were rumored to be signing Brian Rodriguez from Club America. I don't know why they weren't able to get that done before the FIFA Club World Cup, but they could have used someone like this. This team is just so old. They're very, very old, very old. They've got beautiful pass by Messi. No Allen, just too slow. But they have, let's see, 5 players in the starting 11 who are 36 years old or older. And 4 of them are 37 or 38. Ikshan says their defense is too slow, and if they play low block, can't count on Suarez in quick transition. I agree with that. Butterdog says can't wait for the big teams in this club to have low steam once the new season comes. Other teams that weren't in the Club World Cup like Barcelona, Liverpool will like this. Yeah, that's true. They should have an edge when the new season starts. Keegan says got to put that away there, 100%. Brandon says, what other MLS team would you want to be in this tournament? If I could pick one, it's an interesting question. Definitely not Vancouver after what they did against Cruz Azul. Probably, God, what a bad. Can't have stuff like that happen. Jeez. Oh, God. Probably like maybe like a Columbus Crew, maybe just because they have a really good manager. A Columbus Crew would be interesting. I'm just trying to think of there's so many MLS teams that have holes on their team that just wouldn't be ready for something like this. But I think the Columbus Crew would be a team that I would like to see in a tournament like this. Yeah, Vancouver just after that loss they had to Cruz Azul, I'm down on them really bad. I don't think they're a tournament team like this. They they were good leading up to the final, but this is like the stage is just too big and they just don't have the guys. Oh my god, what a bad whiff by Noah Allen. Jeez. MLS defending is just so bad. Steven Leonard says even the youth is slow. Yep, Noah Allen's slow. He's been good at center back though this year. He has been good at center back. Stephen Leonard says even the sorry. Keegan says Vancouver, which we talked about them. Butterdog says no changes or new signings to Miami. They are cooked with that defense, man. And here's the thing: Miami had $2.5 million, $3 million in GAM set aside to try to. They had $2 to $3 million in GAM, which is general allocation money for all you guys who don't watch Major League Soccer know what that is. It's just a resource that Major League Soccer has to help teams build their roster. They set this money aside to help build a better team for this tournament and didn't use any of it. Didn't make a single signing, like I said. Didn't make a single signing. So I don't know why they had all that money to not do anything with it. It really could have helped them out. And people would say, well, you don't want to make any signings and be short sighted. And you don't want to make any signings and be short sighted just for this tournament. But you should sign guys who are not just good for this tournament, but for MLS as well. Both for league and for Ian Frey's trying to catch the ball. Both for the league and for this tournament. Try to sign for both. David Day says Columbus. I agree, David. Keegan says Cincy, maybe. I just don't think Cincy's really a tournament team either. I think that they showed a lot of deficiencies when they played in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. They showed a lot of deficiencies. Stephen Leonard says AHL Al Ahly kits are sick though. Not gonna lie, yeah, they're pretty nice. Who got the yellow card? Was it Toto Alvarez? He's a yellow card machine, or was it Maxi Falcone? AMH says Fafa has pace. Yeah, Fafa Pico definitely has pace, but he's just not. He doesn't have the quality in the final third. I mean, he's not bad. He just doesn't have the. He's just not the guy. He can't be your guy. He just can't be. Stephen Leonard says, "What the hell is that ref cam?" Oh, Keegan says he likes the ref cam. I just can't believe how Ahly fans are at this game. All right, guys, we're 26 minutes in. How we feeling so far? Now, keep in mind, Al Ahly did lose their best player 14 minutes in, but how are we feeling? How are we feeling? 26 minutes into this game, Inter Miami has shown some deficiencies. Inter Miami has had a couple lapses, but overall, I think they've held their own against Al Ahly. I think they have looked decent. They have not looked as bad as what some might have thought. All right, let's see what they can do in the attack. Oh, Ian Frey from deep. Smith Video Production says Inter isn't winning this game. That was actually a pretty good hit by Infray, by the way. I'm not sure, honestly. I think Inter Miami's looking pretty good so far. I don't think they look too bad. I'm actually somewhat impressed with how they're playing so far. Keegan says, I think it's a give. It gives a new perspective to it. Not gonna lie, are you talking about the ref cam? Smith Video Production says Ahly is better. They definitely are in the defense for sure. The attack is pretty close. And keep in mind, they lost their best player. Their best player got injured. AMH says the stadium will be a World Cup venue, right? Oh yeah, I would be very shocked if I think the World Cup final is supposed to be at the World Cup final will either be at SoFi in LA or it'll be at probably Hard Rock in Miami. If I had to guess. Mr. says Fafa might have pace, but they need more than just one guy with pace. Well, here's another thing. Me and you've talked about this numerous times, Mr. They need a guy with pace who can actually finish in the final third. You can have a guy with speed all day long like Robert Taylor, but they got to have some guy who can actually score, who can set guys up. Fafa Pico is obviously super fast. He's just not the guy in the final third. He can't score. He can't distribute the ball consistently. Jonathan Miranda says Ahly are in control and cannot keep composure once inside the box. I agree with that. I think Miami might be able to sneak one here. I think Miami's going to score. Then Ahly's going to retaliate, score again, and I think Miami wins with a game winner 2-1. MNB says, I think this Club World Cup will be every 2 years very soon. The world needs a proper competition for all countries like this. Yeah, I mean, this is cool as hell. This is a very awesome format that I think is going to be very popular, especially if teams take it serious. I honestly can't wait that was a great tackle or a great steal. I can't wait to see what these South American teams do against these European teams. That's what I'm excited to see. Smith says more experience though, or experience too. Yeah, Ahly definitely is more experience in bigger tournaments for sure. Stephen Leonard says Hard Rock Stadium is amazing. I agree. That's an incredible stadium. David A says no, it's MetLife Stadium for the final. Okay, that makes sense actually. Having it in New York or New Jersey. Steven says not a bad seat in the house at Hard Rock. No, Hard Rock is since they renovated it like 10, 11 years ago. It's an incredible stadium. Mister says I agree. They need better quality with the pace. Yeah, they need someone who can finish. Brian Rodriguez would have been an interesting signing because they have a DP spot open, but he would have been really pacey. He would have been Fafa Pico. Is it onside? Okay, offside flag. There we go. Looked like he was way offside. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's way offside. Yeah, that wasn't even close. The Z says LAFC winning everything. I think LAFC have all three MLS teams. LAFC have the best chance of getting out of their group. Now, will they? I don't know. It's a bad giveaway by Messi. Come on, Messi. What are you doing? Oh my God, it's a terrible challenge by Redondo. That Redondo has been a huge disappointment for Inter Miami, by the way. If you've been following him since he got here, huge disappointment for Inter Miami. Huge disappointment. Guys, we got 71 of you in the chat, only 30 likes. We have 15 minutes to hit our 50 like goal. Make sure you smash the like button down below. If you haven't already, 14 subscribers away from 7K. We have probably an hour and a half to hit that goal before this match ends. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to help us hit our goal of 7,000 subscribers by the end of this match. And also share the link with a friend and hit that little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos. Butterdog says this defense, holy moly. Diogo says offside. Smith says barely offside. I mean, I think it was pretty evident it was offside. Butterdog says he gives it 10 more minutes. Maybe. The Z says Man City picks up Bwanga after he lands a hat trick on them. I don't think he's. Oh, that was a great strike. Great strike. Good deflection by Ostari. Let's see. Mr. says, get them Victor Osimhen. Who was it that was trying to sign him? Was it a Saudi team? Butterdog says, calm down. LAFC aren't making it through the big teams. Nick Smith says, Redondo is straight garbage since we signed him. He's not good at all. He is terrible. And also, too, they paid like $8 million for him. He's not good. He's not good. He is not good at all. I don't think he's good. Butterdog says, just like Inter Miami in Seattle. Oh, we're talking about. Oh, what a save. Oh, my God. What a save by Ustari. What a clearance by Maxi Falcone. What a clearance. Oh, my God. That was a great save by Ustari. Okay, there's blood in the water now. There is blood in the water. But what a save by Ustari. What a save. That was an incredible save. William Maris says, hi, Will. Greetings from Ecuador. William, I'm glad that you can join us tonight for this opening match for the FIFA Club World Cup. It just has a ring to it. Very excited to see what happens in this tournament. MNB says, I'm interested to see how serious the big teams are about this competition when they play. Well, I think that they're definitely going to be serious. Oh, good pass to Tadio Ayande. Miami just doesn't have it in the final third. They keep fouling. Redondo needs to be careful. He's going to get another yellow. He just pushed a guy in the back. He's going to get another yellow card. He's already on a yellow right now. Smith says, MLS needs to scout Africa more. They have so much talent down there. They have talent in a lot of places MLS doesn't scout. The Africa, Asia. I mean, there's so much talent around the world. It's not just Europe and South America. There's so much talent. What a save. Ustari looks like he just smokes. Oh, Oster says he looks like he smokes cigs all day. Mr. says, yeah, Osimhen rejected Saudi. It was a $700K to $800K a week offer. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I think isn't he possibly going to go to the Premier League or something? I think is it Arsenal that wants him, I think? I could be wrong about that. AMH says Mbappe is playing in this tournament, right? Yeah, I think he is. I think he should be. Stephen Letter says, holy hell, was he dropping stinkers this season for funny? Oh God. Messi just looks like Messi's just a step slow. Oh God. Messi's down. Here's the thing. When everybody around Messi is super slow, it just makes him look even slower because when he just doesn't have anyone around him to like play off of. He has nobody around him that's like a serious threat. Anybody. No quality around him like what he's used to. And you can just kind of tell. William Mayer says, thank you, bro. Glad that you're here. The Z says Man City rushed to pick up Tijani Rangers. Sorry if I mispronounced that, for this tournament. Yeah, they were signing. Didn't they sign like 4 or 5 guys? It's like 4 or 5 guys for this tournament. Angus, a loyal member of the channel, says, hello, everyone. Angus, thank you for joining us tonight. The Z says, so they are serious. The Z says, damn, Messi is done. Brandon says, what is a bucket list MLS stadium to visit? Probably Providence Park, which is the Portland Timbers. I would say that another one would probably be TQL Stadium, which is where the Cincinnati plays. Those are probably 2 of my biggest bucket list stadiums to visit, I would say. Angus says, as I have been to Saudi Arabia. I get why people don't want to sign with their clubs. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lifestyle change if you go there. Keegan says Messi practicing for penalty 2026 World Cup. David Day says red. The Z says 65 mil from AC Milan. Are you talking about for Osimhen? Is that what they're offering? Mr. says no one knows where Osimhen's going. Arsenal are in one for Victor Gyorkis or Benjamin Sesko. Yeah, I thought they were interested in Osimhen too. I could be wrong about that though. Nick Smith says he's playing it for the card. He's fine. Is he trying to go for the? Is he trying to go for the? What is it? The Oscar for performance. Lucas says everyone counted Ahly out. I didn't count them out. I thought they had a chance. I mean, I never said they were gonna. I knew this is going to be a test for Major League Soccer and Inter Miami to see how good they are. I've never counted them out. I knew this was going to be a tough game. Corrupt Player says Minnesota Stadium. That'd be an interesting one too. I would say if Inter Miami go into the first half, or at the end of the first half, 0-0, that's a huge win for this team because there was blood in the water. Oh, Messi's getting chippy now. Oh, that was definitely a foul. That was definitely a foul. He clipped him in the back of the hill. Messi's begging for the yellow. Steven Letter says if Messi had someone up front, Miami would be so much better. Yeah, they have the slowest team that there is. They're so slow. Lucas says, I think LAFC is the best all-rounded team in MLS. Not sure if Under staying or went back. He's already left. He went back to Turkey already. AMH says not having Jordi Alba also hurts. Yeah, he's crucial in the attack. Noah Allen just isn't near. I mean, it's not even comparable, right? Some people think Jordi Alba is a top 5 left back of all time, and Noah Allen's not even in the same conversation as that. Mr. says that the zone is finally working again. Uh-oh. Messi's running for his life. Oh, God. That was a terrible foul by Toto Alvarez. Oh, no. Toto Alvarez has already got a yellow. Oh, God. Is he going to get a second yellow? No, I think that was. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, that's a little. I don't think he deserves a. Nah, I wouldn't give him a yellow for that. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's a second yellow. I don't think that's a second yellow. You guys think that's a red? I didn't look that crazy on the replay, honestly. I don't think that was that crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't that crazy to me. Refs are paid. No, I mean, listen, I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but I mean, I don't know if it was necessarily. I mean, I've seen worse fouls. I mean, you seen the Mbappe foul? That was crazy. Dude got like a 1-game suspension. He should have been suspended for the rest of the year. That was a crazy foul. Okay, if I was Javier Mascherano, I'm definitely getting Toto Alvarez out in the first in the halftime. I'm getting him out. He's too reckless. He's way too reckless. Way too reckless. All you guys are saying that's definitely a yellow. That's a red. Alvarez doing Alvarez things. Christopher says double yellow for Alvarez, in my opinion. No surprise he was the first to get a yellow. He just plays too erratic. He plays way too crazy. He's not disciplined at all. So Inter Miami have like 3 players yells. Oh my God, this is such a bad giveaway. Oh God. Oh my God, they got a penalty. Maybe they'll look at that in the VAR. Let's see. Let's look at the replay on this. Penalty Ahly. Let's look at the replay on this. Let's see. Was it Falcone? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. That Talasco Segovia, that looked a little weak to me. Let's see. I want to. You guys think that was? You think that's legit? Let's see. I mean, he barely touched him. I mean, I guess. Let's see. Did he pull him down? I look like a flop to me. Come on, come on, guys. You really think that that's a foul? You really think that's a foul? Are we gonna see VAR? That didn't look like a foul to me. Are they gonna look at it? I don't think Ustari can save this one. That was a weak penalty, guys. That was weak. The total Alvarez foul was more gruesome than that. That, let's be honest, the total Alvarez foul, that was a foul. This one, I think that's weak. Oh, he saved it. Nice. Ustari saved it. Wow. Hey, ball don't lie. What a save. Ustari balling out. Ustari player of the first half. Ustari player of the first half. He is. He's the player of the half. What a baller. What a baller. Ustari, player of the half. Who disagrees with that? Who disagrees? Is Ustari not absolutely balling out? The energy in this game has been crazy. The energy in this game has been insane. Absolutely insane. Guys, we are 12 likes away from 50. We got 2 minutes until the second half is, or the first half is over. Make sure you like it down below. Let's get to 50 likes, 12 away. Also, let's check and see what our sub count is. We're getting closer and closer. 14 away still, 14 subscribers away from 7,000. Make sure you sub if you haven't already. Hit the little bell notification so you never miss a video. This is the first of many matches in the Club World Cup. Absolutely incredible, incredible, incredible game so far. Absolutely incredible. This has been very entertaining, high energy, all over the place. I mean, let's be honest, for a 0-0 game, this has been very entertaining. Very entertaining. Angus says, normally I don't cheer for Inter Miami, but I am for the Club World Cup. I mean, I think a lot of people are. Unless you're an Orlando City fan, you're probably cheering for all MLS teams. Unless your team is the rival of a team in the Club World Cup, you're probably cheering for the MLS team. Christopher says Ustari and Trezeguet were sweating like crazy. It must be like an oven there. I mean, it probably is. Miami's crazy hot in the summer. Ustari has balled out. I got to find a replay of that save. Oh! Oh my God. What, did I hit the bar? Did I hit the bar? That looked like that was going in. That looked like that was going in. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought that was going in. Oh, look at Arsene Wenger there. Arsene Wenger sitting next to David Beckham. There are so many people in the building for this game. Oh my God. I thought that was going in. Am I the only one that thought that was going in? Keegan says, make sure to subscribe. Keegan, I appreciate the shout out, my friend. Yes, make sure you subscribe. Let's see. We're so close. 7,000. I think we can definitely hit that before the game's over. Oh, let's see if Miami can get one before the deflected another corner. 3 minutes of added time. We're about a minute into the added time. Crazy game. Crazy, crazy, crazy game. At Mint City says this atmosphere is really good. Mr. says Sir David Beckham. Dude, Messi is trying for that goal. Ah. Oh, oh my God. Was that over? I think that was over. Was that over the line? Hey, Inter Miami are threatening right now. They have got their foot on the gas. Miami looks good. This is crazy. Guys, this game is insane. I got to see the replay on that. Is there not any VAR or goal line technology? I swear to God, that ball looked like it went past the line. I swear it looked like it went past the line. Oh man, this game is insane. I'm on edge, man. I'm on edge, guys. Bimmy says two of the dumbest goals I've ever seen in Minnesota versus San Diego. MLS can't beat the allegations. I haven't watched any MLS game except I watched a little bit of the LA Galaxy game towards the end, but I have not watched any MLS games today besides that. We are all Club World Cup today. What a clearance. Lucas says, oh my God, how is that not a goal? Jaden the Man says, better than Seattle's attempt against Ahly. 100%. This performance against Ahly is 100 times better than what Seattle looked like against Ahly back in 2023. 100 times better. Diogo says there's blood in the water. And this has been a very back and forth match. Inter Miami looked really weak in the beginning. Ahly was threatening. Then the roles have reversed. Ahly looks weak in the defense. Inter Miami is threatening. Very good first half for both teams. Very good half for both teams. Rando says Messi goal, please. TL says there's all this tech in this tournament. All right, guys. Into the first half. 45 minutes are done. It's 0-0. Inter Miami Ahly. Oh my God, it was so close. What a save. Okay, it didn't go past the goal. Okay, after that replay. Christopher Roman says Messi has to save money on him. Has to have some money on him scoring first with these Olympico attempts. Yeah, the Olympico attempts are crazy. Oh, 2 times in a row. Smith says Miami FC is beating Tampa Bay right now. Rando says halftime. Lucas says Miami now cooking. They are. They look a lot better now. Bobby says what a half by Miami. TL says I'm surprised it's still goalless. I think Ahly should be ahead already. Rando says 6 saves, also a penalty. That's the man of the match right there. Yeah, man of the match. Man of the match so far. 100%. Wow. What a match. And the reason why this game feels so special and why it feels so great is because it just feels like the intensity is up a notch, right? Up several notches. Feels like both of these teams are really trying to go for it. Both of these teams really want to win this game, and they're playing in an extra gear. This game matters. They both really want it. It's not just an exhibition game. It feels like that this tournament matters. Miami has played, now they haven't scored, but this is probably the best team that Inter Miami has played all season long. I think that's fair to say. You guys tell me if you think I'm wrong on that, but I think this is the best team Inter Miami has played all season long. And they're playing very, very effective ball for the opponent they're playing. They're playing very well. They had a couple of hiccups. Ustari is saving them, but I think they're playing some of the best football they played all season long. You guys let me know. I mean, this has been an incredible match. This has been an incredible opener for the FIFA Club World Cup. It just feels like it matters. AMH says Miami got to be better in the second half. They got to finish their chances. Rando says if Miami want to win, they need to take off Aviles. They 100% do. He's got a yellow. He's too erratic. They got to get him off. Mr. says for Miami to have any chance of progressing, they need to win this. They have to win this. This is a must win. They can't get a draw. They can surely as hell not take a loss. They got to get 3 points from this match. CV says Ustari turned into Dibu Martinez. Holy, he's looking good. Angus says All of the non-MLS teams are ranked much higher than our three. Bobby says, what subs would you make at the halftime, if any? Let's see. Let me look at that real quick. Let's pull up the let's see. If I were going to make any subs at the half, I would probably, man, the bench just doesn't really look that good. I mean, I guess what you would have to do is you would probably, this is tough. I mean, I think it's the best bet would be to move Maxi Falcone to right center back, move Noah Allen to left center back, and then bring in Wingett and then try to move Frey to left. I mean, I think that you're going to have to probably put Noah Allen at center back. Toto Alvarez cannot play a full half. I think he's going to get another yellow card and he's going to get off. He's going to get sent off. So I think that you got to find a way. You probably bring Wingett in and you'll probably shift some guys around, put Noah Allen at center back. And then in the midfield, I'd probably just rock with what you have. Maybe at some point in the second half, like maybe 60 minutes in, I would maybe try to put in Fafa Pico for Segovia. I don't think Segovia has really done much this game. I don't know how you would rate his first half performance, but I don't think he's done much this first game. Honestly, I don't think Suarez has done much this first half. He hasn't done anything. He's been non-existent. Segovia has been non-existent. Allende had one opportunity which got cleared. Busquets has been okay. Redondo hasn't been that great. He's been all right. I mean, honestly, guys, no really big standout performances as far as like just insane, crazy play in the first half. Just okay, right? But not collectively, it's been okay. Messi starting to really pick it up. Ustari has been, like I said, we said this numerous times, Ustari is the star of the first half. There's been a lot of people that have been lacking, though, not doing as well as they should. Best player of the first half, Ustari. Worst player of the first half, Toto Alvarez. I don't think it's even close. Rando says, is Alba a big miss? Of course. He's so good in the attack. So, yes, you're missing him on the defense and you're missing him in the attack. He is a huge, huge, huge miss. Huge miss, I think. Huge miss. Josu says, more entertaining game than the CONCACAF Champions Cup final, and the score is 0-0. It just feels like very evenly matched. It's just a good game. This is like, I don't want to call it, it's like every game can't be an instant classic, but it feels close. They got Brad Guzan in the office. What's Brad Guzan doing there? Is Brad Guzan like, is he like already retiring and doing coverage for soccer now? Tati says, just pray to Saint Ustari. Ustari the star, man. Ustari. Hey, stars in the name. You think Drake Callender could have made those saves? There's no way. Drake Callender would have never made those saves. It feels weird seeing Brad Guzan on the stage. Drunken Rambling with Aaron says they never should have gotten rid of Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor is pacey, but he's kind of like Fafa Pico. He doesn't really give you that much in the attack outside of pace. He can't really score He can't score consistently. He can't really play make as much as you would need. So I'm not a big Robert Taylor guy, to be honest with you. Circus Fun says, oh my God, it's just me, or does it feel like the final game? It does. I'm telling you guys, this is incredible. This is a great game. And look, I'm not just overhyping this because it's Major League Soccer or anything like that. That was a very fun game. That was very fun. That was very entertaining. And my God, if that's anything what the World Cup is going to look like, we are in for a treat. Bobby says, who is the best team outside of Europe? Tati says it's Palmeiras. It's probably either Palmeiras or Botafogo, I would say. We're going to find out. Now, Botafogo has a really tough group because they got to play with PSG. They got to play with Atletico Madrid. They got to play with the Sounders, guys. What if they lose to the Sounders? Well, they're not going to lose to the Sounders, but they got a really tough group. David Day says early MVP of the Club World Cup. Usari is. Diogo says if Alvarez is not subbed, I don't think he gets to the end of the game. No, there's no way. Diogo, if Toto Alvarez does not get subbed out, he is almost guaranteed to get a second yellow, and he will be out for the rest of the game. And then he'll miss the next game, I think. Xavier says, "What is the son of Despicable Me doing on the panel?" Oh man, you're gonna do Brad Guzan like that? Rando says not for Seattle. Javier says, what did I miss? You missed an incredible first half, Javier. Incredible first half. Incredible. Entertaining, back and forth, chess match, both sides. Now, Al Ahly did lose their best player in the first half, which was a huge miss, obviously. But Inter Miami held their own. Ustari had a great first half, many saves. I think he had 6 saves. 6 saves in the first half. The star of the first half for them. And they were able to compete and keep up with Al Ahly, and they look a lot better. They look so much better. Vamos Sounders, sorry to say this, cover your ears, man. You don't want to hear this. They look so much better against Al Ahly than Seattle Sounders did 2 years ago. The mighty Seattle Sounders. Let's see. Have not work says, who have you been impressed by for Al Ahly? Well, I don't know all their names, but I can tell you positionally, I've been impressed with their defense the first 30 minutes. Their defense did a very good job of clamping down on Messi and Suarez and Segovia and just taking them out of the game, even in the final third. If Miami were able to advance, they were so good at killing the momentum and stopping them from having any chances in the final third or distributing or just creating anything. So I'm very impressed with their defense, and I think their midfield has been really good. Their midfield has been able to get them several chances, catching Miami sleeping and being able to create. So I'll tell you the two position groups I've been most impressed with is the back line and the midfield. I would say probably the midfield most because they've been the most consistent the whole game. The back line started to get a little shaky towards the end of the first half. But I think Al Ahly is a good team, very good team. Anybody who doesn't know about them, underrated, very, very good team. Diogo says Flamengo better than Botafogo at the moment. Yeah, but didn't Botafogo make several reinforcements, I think, before this tournament, if I'm not mistaken? Xavier says, what MLS team does Al Ahly remind you of the most? What team does Al Ahly remind me of the most? Honestly, they kind of remind me a lot of. Now, keep in mind, they have better players, but they kind of remind me a little bit of Vancouver, the way they play. I think that they're very, very Vancouver-esque. And that's why I was a little nervous with Miami, because we saw Vancouver absolutely boat race Inter Miami, beat them. Was it 5-1 in aggregate a couple weeks ago? D-Life says Alvarez is so damn unstable. He has to get subbed out in the second half. It's just who you going to move in. They're going to have to move Noah Allen inside, and that means they're going to have any size in the aerial. They're going to go from their tallest guy, Toto Alvarez, or actually Sergio Busquets, I think is the same size, but they're just losing all their height in the back line. Mr. says, I hope everybody takes it seriously throughout the tournament. I think they will, because the prize isn't like the winner win $100 million or something like that. Cringe, a member of the channel, appreciate you, Cringe, for being a member, says, hey, Will, what a game. Ustari is playing out of his mind. Best game I've ever seen Ustari play, by the way. Best game. Okay, guys, listen, I'm going to take a 90-second bathroom break. I want to ask you this, okay? I'm going to leave you with this. I want you to let me know in the comment section down below. Who is going to win this game? The first half was incredible. It was a stalemate, 0-0. What is the score going to be of the first half? Who is going to win this match? Let me know who you have winning. I will be back in 90 seconds. All right, we are back. All right, let's see. Let's see what the scores are. Vamos Sounder says it's going to be 0-0 in the end. Jaredo says 1-0 Al Ali. Cringe says 1-0 Miami. Circus Fun says 1-1. It looks like it could be that way. Cute Kenny says Al Ali SC 2-0 over Inter Miami. Drunken Ramblings with Aaron says 1-1. Mr. Mister says 1-1. Jared says, I was betting Inter, but cashed out with both bets just before the foul in the box. Masoik says 2-1 Miami. Okay. It's pronounced Al Arley, apparently, or at least the commentator is pronouncing like that. I'm gonna call him Al Ali. I'm just gonna stick to appreciate that, but I'm gonna stick to Al Ali because just in case. Because that's the way it's spelled. Okay. I think that the second half is going to be very important by who comes out swinging first. If Inter Miami can play like they did at the end of the second or end of the first half, I think they got this game. I think they can score, and I think that they can build the momentum to win this match. If Al Ali score first, I think they're in trouble. I think it could. I think it get bad. The second half's about to be underway, by the way. But I think that I think Inter Miami still win this match. I'm still going to go 2-1, even though it's 0-0. I think things were starting to open up for both sides. I've got Inter Miami 2-1. The second half's about to start. Been an incredible, incredible match in the first half, guys. We're 46 likes. Let's try to get to 100 before the end of the game. Our new goal is to get to 100. Let's check the sub count. We are 11 subscribers away from 7K, 11 away from 7,000. So close to hitting our 7K goal. We have an entire half to hit this. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Only 11 away, guys. 11 subscribers. We definitely can hit that. This is the beginning of a huge summer. Huge summer. And keep in mind, after this game, we're going to have a post-game recap. So make sure you check that out when we drop it after the match. Probably be out maybe 30, 40 minutes after the game. H. Dot, what's that? See, Hidrodoy says, I bet Inter to win. Should I sell? I don't know, man. It's close. It's close. It's been a good game. It could go either way. Masoik says, feels like Miami will get a penalty, then Al Ali scores, and then Miami fets them with a corner. I mean, it could. I mean, Messi was trying for that Olympico earlier. Xavier says this Egyptian team used to heat but not the humidity. They're looking tired. 1-0 Miami. Like the optimism. Jared O says fast break. The defense for Inter looks lost. It does. It's slow. It's very slow. They look like they're just heads on a swivel. Like they just don't know what's going on. They're slow to react. Josu says this game puts more into picture how the Sounders perform on their group. Yeah, the Sounders are screwed. No offense. Wish them the best. They're in trouble. Circus Fan says, or Circus Fun, excuse me, says, wow, you see all the players in the tunnel. We got another live stream we're going to do on Monday for the Chelsea. Okay, so Cello is coming on. I thought he would. Who's he going to come on for? Toto Alvarez, hopefully. Hopefully he's coming on. Let's see. Yep, Toto Alvarez coming out. Cello Wingett is coming in. So I'm assuming Noah Allen will push over to center back. Wingett will play right back, and Ian Frey will play left back. This should help a lot, I think. This should help a lot. Nino says, Viva, 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 Al Ali win goal. 20K. My heart is shaking. You put 20K on this game? Or is that your payout? How much did you bet on this game? Holy, you bet 20. You bet that much on this game? Mark my words, Cello will get an assist. We will see. 20K on this game, no way. Dude, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Okay, second half underway. Let's hope it's as entertaining as it was the first half, guys. FIFA Club World Cup opener, Inter Miami versus Al Ahly. Crazy night, guys. Exciting stuff. Love this. Love doing the live watch alongs with you guys. Let's see if they can open this up. Yeah, so Lujan is out with an injury, and so is Martinez, which is their backup center back. So Inter Miami is very thin at center back right now. All right, let's see if they can keep this momentum up. Inter Miami, see if they can score, see if they can build off that second half momentum. 20K on the tie, I hope. Circus says 20K in Egyptian money is like $2. Oh, okay. I got you. Is that what he said? Did he say 20K in Egyptian currency? Keyshawn says betting against a team you never seen play. Hey, that's crazy, dude. That's living life on the edge. Need Tadio Yande to play better in the second half as well. I wouldn't be surprised because Suarez has done nothing in the first half. I would not be surprised to see a Bondo come in the second half. A Bondo, 19 years old, Ecuadorian international, very inexperienced, but just to give him a little bit of fresh legs. There we go. Good clearance by Maxi Falcone. Q Kenny says, all I want is Miami to lose. Kenny, listen, man, we're trying to band together. We got to get these MLS teams to win. The only acceptable team fan base that can root against Miami for this tournament is Orlando. Maybe Columbus, okay? But listen, man, West Coast, you got to be rooting for Miami. We got to get MLS teams to look decent. This is our audition. There are people that have never watched Inter Miami play a game before. They know Messi plays for Inter Miami, but they have never watched him play a game. Rando says this game is not safe to bet on. No way. No way. Keyshawn says, why did no MLS teams make a move in this window? I have no idea, Keyshawn. I have no idea. It makes no sense, man, because like they had plenty of time to know what they had to do. And no MLS team was fully equipped. Oh, God. No MLS team was completely ready for this tournament. Corrupt Player says, as a Minnesota fan, I'm rooting for them. Yeah, I mean, it's QK says, no, I'm a hater. It's all right, man. Listen, you get a free pass for LAFC hate, but come on, man. Inter Miami. You got to at least kind of be rooting for them a little bit. LAFC, I understand, but Inter Miami. Del Piero, Zanetti, so many big people here at this game. Come on, Ayande. Circus Fun says they should have taken Redondo out and put Benjamin Kremoski in. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll wait a little bit to do that. I mean, Kremoski doesn't really give you anything in the defense. Not that Redondo really does, I guess, either. But he's a little bit better. Oh, bad giveaway by Ahly. Pumas fan, our favorite, or maybe second favorite. We got a lot of Liga MX fans here. Says, hey, I'm just joining the stream. Hopefully every MLS team gets grouped in both Mexican teams' events so you can see Liga MX is better. Hey, man, listen, we called a truce this, Pumas fan. We called a truce for this. We're rooting for all CONCACAF teams. Rooting for all CONCACAF teams. No CONCACAF hate. No CONCACAF hate during this. We are joining forces. We are rooting together. Oh, Inter Miami threatening again. Oh, lot of space for Messi. Oh, God, dude, Suarez is just so ineffective. Miami corner here. QK says only supporting those teams who ain't my rivals. I didn't know that Miami was a rival. Circus Fun says, say what you want about Suarez, but he's running. He's trying, man, but he's just so slow. Rando says, well, one is guaranteed. Angus says, maybe the MLS clubs thought that spending the money didn't raise the probability enough to spend the money. Good deflection by Al Ahly. Z says, let's go CONCACAF. Masoik says, yeah, Pumas, we're in a truce. Yeah, we're in a truce right now. We're trying to prove people wrong about how better. Oh, what a save. Tadio Yande had a chance. Golden opportunity. Listen, Al Ahly is not looking good right now. They are definitely not. They're not looking as good as they were in the first 30 minutes. Blood is in the water. That was a good save, guys. That was just a good save. Yande should have finished that, but that was a good save. Good save with the left hand. JKM says, I have to wait 4 years to see Papa Cruz Azul show out in the cup. Yeah, unless they change it to every 2 years. Pumas says, okay, you're right, but the only team I'm not rooting for is the Sounders because Pumas and Seattle have growing rivalry. Seattle made fun of Pumas on social media. Hey, listen, that's cool. That's cool. Listen, the Sounders have no chance in probably even scoring a goal, so that's fine. That's cool, man. The only chance we have is Monterrey, Cruz Azul, Monterrey, Pachuca, LAFC, and Inter Miami. That's the only chance we have. Let's be honest here. Mr. says, should have scored. He should have scored that. TL says, Al Ahly playing with fire there. They are. Kenny says, Miami don't deserve to be in this tournament. There's a lot of people that feel that way. Oh, my God. That was a terrible giveaway by Busquets. Bailed out, though, by another bad giveaway by Al Ahly. If Miami have bad giveaways like this against Porto or Palmeiras, it will not be pretty. But here's the thing. Al Ahly, we said this. This is the most probable win that they will get if they get one at all, right? Al Ahly, this is the most likely one that they will get. Is Al Ahly as good as Porto? Is Al Ahly as good as Palmeiras? I mean, they might be. Al Ahly is a good team. Inter Miami definitely got the most favorable group of any team, any MLS team by far, any CONCACAF team, I would say. It's a bad pass by, really bad pass by Busquets. That's a good pass by Redondo. Can he get to it? Nope. I cannot believe that Busquets is making $10 million a year. $10 million a year Busquets is making right now. Crazy. Oh. Guys, we are 4 subscribers away from 7K. 4 away. We got to hit 7,000. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. 4 away from hitting 7K. 4 subs away. We're so close. So close to hitting 7K. This is going to be the biggest summer for MLS Moves. This is going to be our big summer with all of our USMNT coverage and FIFA Club World Cup coverage. This is going to be a huge summer for the channel. And I appreciate all you guys for supporting me. Really do appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a good night like I am. It's been an incredible game. Does this feel World Cup-esque to you guys? Does this feel like the intensity that you see at a World Cup? I mean, I think it might. I think this might be World Cup-esque. This is so much fun. Z says yes. Steven Lair says no, but it does feel important. Puma says no, but it's only first edition. We will feel it in 2029 more. Yeah, but the cool thing is, now I will say this: the difference is because there's clubs from certain regions that there might be a club that no one's a fan of. Like, not everybody's going to be a Man City fan. Not everybody's going to be a Chelsea fan, right? But in the World Cup, obviously they're going to support their country, even at they're going to support their country no matter what. Even if a player on the team plays for a club that they don't like. So it is a little different, but as just a casual soccer loving fan, this is super cool. Super cool. Q Kenny says, let's get to that 7K. Yeah, we're so close, man. 4 subs away. 4 subs away. We hit it. 7,000. 7,000 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. 7K. 7,000 subscribers. We hit our number 7,001 right now. Let's go. Let's go. Absolutely incredible. Let's go. 7K subscribers. Appreciate it. We hit our goal. FIFA Club World Cup. Wow. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Awesome that we hit 7K. Really appreciate it. JKM says dub. Steven Leonard says grats. TL says yay, 7K. Cute Kenny says celebration emojis. Javier says congrats. Wow, that's AMH says congrats, brother. That is awesome. That is special. I'm so happy we hit 7K by the Club World Cup. Big accomplishment. And we got a lot of room to grow still. We got a lot more to do. Deserved. Appreciate that. Krupp says on to 8K. Alexandre says congratulations from Portugal. Appreciate it. Pumas, the biggest MLS moves fan from Mexico, or maybe he's not from Mexico, but he's the biggest MLS moves Liga MX fan there is, I would say. Congrats. Don't forget me when you get famous. Yeah, that I'm not going to forget anybody. I remember all the day ones. Oh, what a save. Guess my sub is no longer needed. I need all the subs. Because our next goal is to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. That's our big goal, is to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. But I wanted to hit 7,000 before the Club World Cup. So I'm glad we hit that, guys. I really do appreciate this. Really do appreciate it. Kenny says, let's go for 1 million subs. I mean, that would help MLS out. Circus Fun says, congratulations. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys tuning in with me tonight. All you guys for watching the game. Hope you guys are having a good night, enjoying the match. And hopefully we can finish it with a Inter Miami win. Puma says, when you get famous, please keep responding to my messages because I enjoy debating you and talking to you. Of course, yeah. Guys, I think Inter Miami, they're looking really good right now. They've stepped it up. Their foot's on the neck of Ahly. Now, can they do much in the counter? I don't know. Inter Miami has definitely looked better in the second half, though, for sure. Too much space. Oh, what a save by Ustari. Ustari, the guy. Ustari. William Maris says, I just saw Palmeiras fans have filled Times Square in New York City. Love to see it. Love to see it. Bimmy says, congrats. We'll appreciate it, Bimmy. Pumas fan says, and also Pumas made a big signing. We signed Aaron Ramsey, so hopefully we will win a trophy with him. Did you guys actually sign Aaron Ramsey? Did that really happen? Let me see. That's crazy if that happened. Circus Fun says, keep doing this and you'll hit 10K by the end of this tournament. Maybe. I mean, I'm doing a live stream for every single Club World Cup game that involves MLS. We're except for Seattle because we know the fate of those games. But I'm going to do one on Sunday for the Chelsea match against LAFC. I'm going to do all the LAFC games, all the Inter Miami games, and then I'm also going to do USMNT reactions to their games. So we got this next month is going to be jam-packed with soccer content. Stephen Leonard says, guy is going mental tonight. I am. Circus Fun says, holy Ustari, what a save. William Mayer says, well done. We'll appreciate you, William. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, Wingate. He's good from 50 yards. Wingate for the field goal. Wrong football, bro. Pumas says, yes. Jaden the man says, Suarez hasn't done anything this whole match. He's done nothing. Rando says, congrats on 7K. Appreciate that, my friend. Cute Kenny says, I hope Pumas can win a trophy in the future. Isn't Pumas your second team, Kenny? Or you said your family members are Pumas fans? Brando says, and rest in peace, Seattle. Stephen Leonard says, I think Club World Cup and World Cup going to be big for U.S. soccer. I think so too. I think the Club World Cup is looking good. They put a lot of money into this. Dude, Inter Miami is cooking right now, guys. They are cooking. They've got their foot on the gas. I think that in this tournament, Europeans will see that they don't dominate as much as they think. Hopefully, South America is and some Liga MX teams are our biggest hope. Corrupt Player says 3 points now. Mr. says, Wingate, how did you miss that? I know. It was incredible how you missed that. I don't know how you did. Stephen Leonard says, no, sorry, bro. He's just going off tonight. LOL, cello. Julian says, did you go to the No King's Day? No, I've just been home. I had to go to like a relative's birthday party. Oh, my God. I had to go to a relative's birthday party earlier today, and then I came home, took a nap, get prepared for this game. I thought that the USMNT were playing today too, which was going to like really throw things into just really put a lot on my plate. But thank God they don't play till tomorrow. So I just been preparing for this. Puma says, thank you to Cute Kenny. Rando says 1-0 soon Miami. Cute Kenny says some are Pumas fans, and yeah, Pumas is my second team. I remember you saying, oh, come on, Tadio. Okay. Let's see. What's my boy Tack saying? Oh, he's shitting on Miami a little bit. They have to get a point against Ahly, guys. They do. They have to get a point against Ahly. This is the only chance they have of like the best chance they have of winning a game is this match. So they have to get a point. Like if they just even the way they played has been good, but they got to get a point. Stephen Leonard says Euro is a farmers league. Yeah. I mean some leagues are for sure. Oh. William Maris says, by the way, this week USMT U18 won the UEFA Friendship Cup after beating Portugal 2-1 at the final. Before of that, they beat France, Argentina, and Australia. That's encouraging, but let's see what they can do. Let's see how they do when they get older. Pumas fan says, will you do a watch along for MLS only or all of CONCACAF? I tell you what, I probably would just do all MLS in the group stage. But if like Monterrey or Pachuca make it out of their group stage, maybe I would do something for their knockout round. Maybe I would do something for that. But as of right now, I'll probably just do MLS. Julian says, are you going to do a live watch along for the Mexico versus Dominican Republic? Probably not. Probably not tonight. After this game, I'm going to do a recap and then go spend the rest of the night with my pregnant wife. Diogo says Miami much better compared with the first half. Oh, is it in? Is it behind the net? She's screaming goal, but it wasn't in. Let's see. Yeah, I thought that was in too. Oh, that's so close. I thought that was in. Oh my God, this has been incredible. You know what's funny is people are saying now that Ahly sucks because Inter Miami's doing well against them. Now they're saying they suck on Twitter. Absolutely crazy. Pumas fan says, I want Pachuca to win more than anyone else because their new head coach, Jaime Lozano, is a Pumas legend. Yeah, didn't he coach somewhere else? Jaime Lozano? He sounds very familiar. Rando says, LOL. What happened? Just how crazy the goal was, how close it was. I thought it was in. I thought that was in. The Z says they won't say that when LAFC spanked Chelsea. Listen, if LAFC spanked Chelsea, which would be cool, and we will be watching that game together. Hopefully, we'll see you there. The Z. I think that is a early game, right? Is that game at 3 o'clock or 6? I'm not 100% sure. But we will be doing that Chelsea game. If they do that, that'd be incredible. Oh my God, Busquets! What the hell was that? Another save by Ustari. Okay, he coached the Mexican national team. That's right. Okay, that's where. Gotcha. How many saves has Ustari got now? Has he got like 9? I want to point this out one more time, guys. I want to point this out. Okay, 3 p.m. Eastern time. God, that's such an early game. I want to point this out one more time. Inter Miami are paying Sergio Busquets $10 million a year. 10 million a year. He is just not worth it. He's not worth it. They're getting absolutely fleeced. He's just not. He's not Barca Busquets anymore. And that's not even close. He's a defensive liability, and his passes are. He turns. Oh, what a pass from Messi to Segovia. Oh, I just can't get on the other end of it. Messi starting to heat up, though. You see this? Messi is starting to elevate. Messi is starting to play a lot better. Are you talking about Eastern time? 3 p.m. Is it Eastern time? I thought it was 6 p.m. Eastern time. Let me see. LAFC versus Chelsea. Let's see. It is at okay, so it is at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Kenny says, I know Pachuca definitely going to shock everyone in this tournament. Pachuca, have they been as good since they won the Champions Cup last year? Have they been as good in Liga MX? I thought they kind of had a down season in the Clausura and the Apertura season. Circus Fun says, what time zone are you in? I'm in East Coast time zone, Florida. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. I'm in the East Coast. Eastern time zone. Aguilar says, LOL, he's another Giroud. Who's another Giroud? Oh, Busquets. Yeah, he's probably worse though because he's making more money than Giroud. Mister says 10 million is roughly 200K a week for Giroud or for Busquets. So isn't that crazy? 200K a week for Sergio Busquets is insane. Puma says, I think that the CCC 2025 winner should have replaced Lyon. I don't know. I kind of see why they didn't do that because LAFC lost to Lyon. So they gave them a chance to win their spot back. I mean, I think what would have made more sense is that they would have played Lyon for a chance to play in it this year, LAFC, because LAFC did kind of get screwed. I mean, they were the runners up that year. Oh, Wingate. That was nice. Diogo says, didn't Lozano also play for the national team? Yeah, I think he did. Smith Video says, what time is the USA playing tomorrow? And isn't it 12 p.m. Pacific time? Yes, Chelsea game is 12 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope it's an early game. Should be interesting. And then the USMNT play tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Angus says, I am in the central time zone. So the game will start at 2 your time. Puma says, yes, Lozano did play for the national team. So he's just a national team legend, right? Keyshawn says, put Fafa in for Segovia has been poor. He's done nothing. Yeah, they need to put Fafa in this. They got 20 minutes to score a goal. Someone pointed out earlier that they thought Ahly was playing for the draw. I mean, it kind of seems like that. Now, I'll say this, okay? It's not completely over if they don't win this game because a draw is, that means that they're just going to have to beat Palmeiras, so they're going to have to beat Porto. I mean, a loss would just absolutely just kill any chance they had of advancing out of their group. But if they can get a draw, it's not completely over. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Oh, God, heavy touch. Heavy touch by Yande. Heavy touch. I don't know what he's doing. Dude, I have seen, how many times has an Ahly player been down on the pitch? How many times have they been down on the pitch? The guys just keep falling down and keep dropping like flies. They just keep dropping. David Day says all CONCACAF teams will advance. I mean, that would be. You think Seattle's going to advance against Atletico Madrid, PSG, and Botafogo? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, come on, let's keep it honest. The Z says Giroud got LAFC into the Club World Cup. Now that is true. That is true. Giroud played his ass off in that game against Club America. Absolutely played his ass off. Q Kenny says Pachuca play better against other teams that isn't Mexican clubs. Well, they definitely play good against MLS teams. That's for sure. The Z Arabs are dramatic. I mean, I don't watch. I mean, they're Egyptian, so I don't think that's actually correct. But Middle Eastern players, are you saying are dramatic? Nick Smith says Miami killing all their players. Circus Fun says it was his son Chucky Lozano, and he scored for Mexico and beat German team. Is Chucky Lozano actually Jaime Lozano's son? Is Chucky Lozano really his son? Past the David Day says home field. Circus Fun says yes, here it comes. Benjamin Kramoski. Pumas to Chucky Lozano is not Jaime Lozano's son. Yeah, I was gonna say I think that would probably be mentioned before. Stephen Leonard said hearing someone say that out loud about the group is so funny. Oh, about Seattle? Ernest Aguilar says, yes, he did. I can't deny that, but seeing him in person, man, that was the first time he was hustling like that. Who are you talking about? Xavier says, what MLS team do you think Ahly looks like most like? I think they look like Vancouver. Angus McWhorter says, Philadelphia pulls ahead 2-1 versus Charlotte at the 99th minute. Philadelphia has been really good this year. Charlotte desperately need a striker. Miami's pretty boy going in the game. Benjamin Kramoski. See if he can do anything. Did he come in for Segovia? Yeah, it looks like he did. They need to get Fafa Pico out of here or in here too. See if Messi can do anything. Oh, bad pass by Messi. God, Busquets is just so bad in the defense. His defending is so bad. Great run by Wingett right there. Is that a foul? Really? Maximo Gonzalez says, I was born in the States, but I'm a River Plate fan living in Argentina now. I've been watching your channel for a while. Good stuff. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. Stephen Leonard says, yeah, talking about, let's see, who are we talking about? Sorry, Stephen. Ernest says, Giroud. See him in person, man. That was right. Yeah, he actually played very, very well in that game. Very, very well. The Z says, I consider us North Africans Arab, but not all do. Oh, okay. I got you. Stephen Leonard says, who do you have winning it all? Who do I have winning the entire Club World Cup? Oh, let's see what happens. I don't know. I think. See if Kramoski can do anything. I don't know. I'd say maybe I kind of have a sleeper. I kind of think maybe like Atletico Madrid could do something, but then like the easy one would be to say that PSG. Also, but you got to keep in mind too that bad giveaway by Ahly. Ah, Suarez. Man City's made a lot of reinforcements. Man City could do something. Man City could maybe make some noise. Circus One says no. He was supposed to come for Redondo. Who was supposed to come for? Oh, Kramoski. Yeah. This is an exciting 0-0 match. I agree. I guess it is for sure. Ralph says, rest in peace, Gizmo Sanchez from Mogadishu, Somalia. Nick Smith says, what is Redumbo still out there? Come on, man. Hey, it's those legendary Javier Mascherano substitutions, man. Xavier Penny says, Inter Miami got screwed with their supporter section not getting allocated tickets. Diogo says Miami's team is too slow. I mean, they're really slow. Is he going to go for the Olympico for the third time in the same match? It is the third time successful. Nope, no Olympico this time. Oh, Pumas fan says Pumas will win the Club World Cup in 2029. I believe in miracles. Brandon says, "Are you going to any Club World Cup games? I'm going to see Chelsea versus Bengal. I'm not going to go to any games. I'm going to stay here, watch them at home, do the live watch-alongs, stay at my house, and enjoy them from afar." Stephen Leonard says, "I see City doing nice, Madrid possibly. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, Xabi Alonso, I'll be curious to see how he adjusts to them early on. He is coaching right now. Is he coaching this tournament? I know that obviously Ancelotti's already left for Brazil, but they don't have an interim for this, right? Is Xabi already there? I mean, he's already been announced a manager, but is there an interim manager for this tournament, or is Xabi Alonso going to coach in this tournament? I don't know. Circus Fun says, "What's up to all the hubbies and sent the chat." Ernest Aguilar says, "I'm interested in your opinion on why only LAFC signed new player for the tournament." I have no idea. I wish that a lot of teams. I mean, you guys can clearly see Inter Miami definitely needed some defensive help and some speed, and they decided not to do that for some reason. Stephen Leonard says, "Yeah, he is." Pumas fan says, "If Pumas qualify for the 2029 Club World Cup, I will go to the game no matter what country." Yeah, I wonder where that would be. Oh, Ernest Aguilar says, "I don't think any other MLS team did. Any other MLS team? Yeah, no one made another signing except for LAFC." Circus Fun says, "Come on, everybody, 75 minutes in, and we actually look competitive." Yeah, this has been a good game. David A says, "The Club World Cup, the Leagues Cup of FIFA, a fun tournament that nobody wanted." Yeah, but here's the thing. The FIFA Club World Cup is better than Leagues Cup because it's only going to happen every 4 years, and the quality teams in this tournament are top notch. Nick Smith says, "You can't hate how the match has gone so far, to be honest. You can't. They played well. They played very well." Pumas fan says it'll likely be in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. That'd be pretty cool. The Z says if MLS teams go far in this, then we're all wrong and MLS is doing it correctly. I still think they could be doing more because obviously we want them to be the best league they possibly could be. But yeah, I mean they definitely be proving people wrong. If one MLS team makes it out of their group, that would be a huge win for the league. Huge win for the league. Huge win for the league. Ivan says, "Is DAZN the only one with the streaming rights in the US for the Club World Cup?" No, this game is also on TNT and Univision, and I think it's on, uh, is it Telemundo? It's on one of the other Spanish channels. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's on. I know it's on Univision, and it's definitely on TNT. Stephen Leonard says, "Wonder if Club World Cup will be in some countries like the World Cup." Same countries like the World Cup. Maybe that's a good point too. Maybe that's the way they'll do it. The draw is going to be the most frustrating result for both teams. Yeah, it would be, especially after the way they played. MLS is still the little engine that could. Keyshawn said game is not a good look. I think it's been a pretty good look for who? I think it's been a good look for Miami. A lot of people thought that Al Ahly was going to beat Miami. I think this has been a really good game for Miami. I think this has been a very impressive game for Miami. Now they're going to have to beat Palmeiras or Porto for sure if they want to advance, but this has been an impressive match, I think, for Inter Miami. Al Ahly's a good team. Rivera is subbing everybody. Rafa Pico is about to come on in the last 10 minutes. Finally get that speed down the wing. Nick Smith says Miami's bench is just too light due to injuries. Yeah, I think they wanted to save most of the people for the next game because the next two matches are going to be the most important with Porto and Palmeiras. They need Jordi Alba to be able to play both those games healthy. So I think that that's why they saved him for that match. They really, really needed Jordi Alba to be healthy for those two games. Oh, that's a foul. See Fafa Pico come on here. Probably come on for Tadio Yande. Yep. Tadio Yande missed a couple opportunities in this game. See if Fafa Pico's pace can make any difference in the final 10 minutes of this match. Keyshawn says listening to other streamers who don't watch MLS are saying it's a dead game. Dead game is in like who? Like what are they saying? I think it's been a good game, honestly. I really think this has been a good game. Oh, see if they got one in them. Less than 10 minutes. Keyshawn said it's a low quality game. I really don't think it's been a low quality game. I mean, this is one of the, if not the best team in Africa, and Major League Soccer's, one of their better teams is keeping up with them. I mean, it's been pretty evenly matched. And I will say this too, Keyshawn. I'm not trying to be a homer, but this Al Ahly team dismantled Seattle back in 2023. So Inter Miami has looked a lot better against them than what Seattle did a couple years ago. And they might have a goal in them still. Who knows? They might still have a goal in them. They're not looking at it from our viewpoint. Yeah. No, I got you. I got you. Yeah. No, I see. I mean, if you never watched them, I guess you could see that. But this has been a very impressed with Inter Miami. Very, very impressed with Inter Miami. Look like a handball to me. There we go. Pumas fan says, "How do you think it would impact football in the world if a non-European team won?" Well, it would depend on how serious they took the match or the tournament, right? If the big European teams didn't take it seriously, then it wouldn't matter. But if they did take it serious, then it would matter. All right, let's see if they got one in them. Less than 7 minutes. Cleared by Al Ali for a corner. Gonna have Kermosky take the corner. I don't know if I'd want Kermosky taking this. Oh, Fafa Pico, so close. So close. So close. What an absolute duel for both goalkeepers. What an absolute duel for both goalkeepers. Both goalkeepers. Is it Al Shawawe? Is that how you say his name? El Shawawe? Absolute class. Goalkeeping battle in this match. Absolute goalkeeping battle for both clubs. What a save. What a save. What an absolute save. If Fafa Pico did what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to head it down and get that bounce. Five minutes plus added time. How much added time do you think is going to be in the remainder of this game? Diogo says the goalkeepers are saving their teams. Wonder how much added time. It'd probably be like what 3-4 minutes. There's been a lot of wasted time, a lot of fake injuries. Suarez is laughing like a crazy person. Oh my god, he gave Busquets a yellow. Dude, how many yellows has Inter Miami had in this game? Four minutes plus stoppage time. See if they got one in them. Mr. says Miami had played well against a very good African club. Al Ahly are no easy meet. I mean, I think they're the best team in. How do you not react to Fafa's header? I did react to Fafa's header. I think that I think that they're maybe the best team in Africa, aren't they? There we go. Ernest says, "Is the goalie for Al Ahly play for the national team? He looks familiar with those saves, like he's played for Saudi Arabia. I think he's an Egyptian international, so I'm not sure." The Z says they are. You think 3 minutes of added time? I just don't know how anybody could hate on this performance. I think this is a good performance. Unless they lose, and this has been a good performance. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So their goalkeeper, Al Ali's goalkeeper, Mohammed El Shinawi, is the Egyptian number one. He's the starting goalkeeper for the Egyptian national team. Yeah, he's Egypt's number one. Circus Fun says 0-0 is a win. Nick Smith says yes, best team in Africa. Cute Kenny says I hope LA Galaxy can win CONCACAF in the future. Yeah, I mean they should have been better than what they were this year. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Clear that. Oh, 1 minute plus stoppage time. Tatbook says this is a really good crowd. David Day says Miami needs an LAFC moment, some late game heroics. Nick Smith says Messi playing defense. Yeah, Messi played very. He put a lot of effort in today's match. Mr. Krabs says, "Why is there a referee cam?" I have no idea. I guess they're just trying to do something different. Mr. Crab says nil-nil games are usually boring, but this was a good actually. Yeah, because there was a lot of chances. Like this wasn't a nil-nil game where there was no opportunities. There was just good goalkeeping play by both teams. Mr. says Al Ahly are historically a very successful club. They had better teams in the past, but make no mistake, this is still a good side. Mr. Krabs says Inter Miami have blown it though. We needed this win. I don't know about our chances against Porto and Palmeiras. Yeah, but let's be honest. It's better to get a nil-nil draw than lose. At least you got a point, right? Maybe you can get you can sneak a win against Porto or Palmeiras. So 5 minutes of stoppage time or added time. Ooh, God, Messi's just so slow. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a foul. Wing it. Got fouled 100%. Maximus says, "Do you think the All Star game should go back to East versus West?" Yeah, if they're going to keep it, it should. Just get rid of it completely. Honestly, David Day says, "Chicken." What did you say? Let's see. Chickens haven't hatched yet. Nick Smith says they've won the African League 45 of the 63 seasons. Oh, Ollie, yeah. So did they win? Oh, Pico trying to climb for it. Ah, Stephen Leonard says, shame a few years ago, Messi was going to the house. Yeah, he just lost his pace. Like he's just not as fast as he once was. Circus Fun says, I was a cello hater, but in the last 3 games he's played, I'm proud of him. All right, let's see if they got one in them. Come on. 3 minutes of added time left. See if they got one in them. Is Inter Miami cool with the 0-0 draw? Are they going to try to go for one last chance to score here? God, Karmaski so bad. Imagine if Inter Miami had some good young talent that could actually score, that actually could be a threat in the final third. They just don't have that. They have no threat in the final third. Why is Busquets playing out wide? Or not Busquets. Why is Suarez playing out wide? Why is Messi playing in the middle? Angus says agreed. The All Star game is so embarrassing to watch. Their lack of effort. I mean, it's a joke. No Name says Suarez is so ass. He is beyond washed. It's just good defending right there. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Come on, final chance, maybe. God, Suarez is so slow. Look at him. They got 2 or 3 people on Messi as soon as he catches the ball. Two. Oh my God, Fafa, what are you doing, man? Such a bad pass. Mr. Krabs says, does Al Ali have a good defense or Inter Miami just can't finish? Both. That's an interesting point of view right here for the Al Ali player. A little interesting there. Um, This is the last chance. Luis Suarez gets yellow too. How many yellows does in Miami? Miami have like 7 players with a yellow now. God, man, 7, at least 6 or 7 players have a yellow now. Last chance. Is Inter Miami have it in them? Can they score? Let's see. Can he produce? Messi magic. No, Allen's wide open. Oh, that was close. Oh my God, that was so close. Goalkeeper El Shaarawy is hurt. Man, how many people? Listen, who's got what's happened more? More injuries for Al Ahly or more yellow cards for Inter Miami? Oh, that would have went in. That would have went in. That would have went in. Oh, even the police officer was clapping his hands. That was so close. See, let me see that again. I think that would have went in. What a save. His back on the side post. So many injuries. All right, let's see if Suarez can do this. Suarez taking the corner makes me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, saved again. Another corner. God, these saves in this game. All right, let's see if Suarez got another one in him. Oh my God. There you go. Final whistle. 0-0. Inter Miami Al Ahly into the draw. Both teams played their ass off in this game. Full time, 0-0. Both teams played their ass off. Huge game for Inter Miami. I know they didn't win. I know they didn't score, but this was a very, very formidable. Should be proud of the performance they had against this team. This was a good. And by the way, that goal that hit him in the head, that wasn't even a save. That was his head at the right time. But this was an incredible match for Inter Miami. Good match by Al Ahly. Great opening game for the FIFA Club World Cup, in my opinion. What more could you ask for? Now, obviously, you would want some goals, right? But this was a good game, guys. This was a good game. So, what more could you ask for? This is a good precursor to see what's going to happen heading forward into the FIFA Club World Cup. We'll see what happens going forward. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. The post game recap should be out probably in the next 30 to 40 minutes, I would say. So make sure you look out for that. The post game of the Inter Miami Al Ahly match. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream watch along. Until next time. Oh, make sure you like the stream down below also and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We hit 7K, which I greatly appreciate. Hit the little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos or live watch alongs. Be on the lookout for that video. Be on the lookout for the live watch along for the Chelsea LAFC game that is going to be on Monday. Hope you guys have a great remainder of the weekend. Until next time, guys, I will see you all soon.